Welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Chief Pat, and today, bringing you guys the first episode of my brand new Let's Play Clash Royale series. That's right, we're going to be starting up a brand new Let's Play for Supercell's new game, Clash Royale, which is currently available in a select number of countries for iOS only. Now, hopefully the game goes global soon, and when it does, we'll have to decide whether to reset this account and start up a new one, or just continue from where we are. But for now, I'm going to show you guys all of my best tips and tricks along the way, and explain the game from beginning to end. So for me, currently I have my main account, which is number 2 in the world, but for this account, I'm going to play it like any other normal player and not really buy any gems. Now, I might get a little bit of gems just to start up a clan immediately because it's actually really expensive, as well as maybe when I live stream, I might need some gems for that. But besides that, I'm going to play it like any other normal person, and hopefully it will help you guys out as well. So the objective of Clash Royale is really simple, and it's pretty much based upon 3 crowns. So think of it like Clash of Clans, where you can get 1, 2, or 3 stars in attack. If you look at those 3 towers in the battle right now, you can either get 1 crown, 2 crowns, or 3 crowns, depending on how many towers you destroy. Now, the 2 towers on the sides, those give you 1 crown each, but if you destroy the King Tower, which is in the center, that one instantly gives you 3 crowns. So that went ahead and wrapped up the first battle. I'm going to talk a little bit more about strategy in a second, but after every successful battle, you get a chest which goes in one of your 4 chest slots. Now, if your chest slots are full, you won't receive any more chests, so keep that in mind when you keep battling, because if you battle when you have a full amount of chests, you're not going to receive anything more from doing that. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up this chest. It is a 15-second chest. It's going to give me gold, which I can use to upgrade troops. It's going to give me a knight as well as arrows. So the cards that you receive from chests, you can use to upgrade the cards inside of your battle deck. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my knight right here for a little bit of gold. I'm also going to upgrade the arrows. Of course, like any other video game, upgrading your stuff is absolutely crucial. So try to do that as much as possible for the cards that you like to use a lot. So the upgrades are pretty cheap in the beginning, so I definitely recommend to upgrade as much as you can, but let's go ahead and start off a battle. Now on the very bottom, you can see Elixir builds up over time, and Elixir is what you use to drop your cards. Now in the very beginning, you want to save up to 10 Elixir more often than not, and sort of wait to see what your opponent does and play reactively, but once you reach 10 Elixir, you really don't want to waste any Elixir, and it's good to play a card so you can keep on replenishing. You can't go over 10 Elixir. You can see I was at 10 Elixir for a second right there, but you want to make sure you're always deploying cards and sort of deploy them strategically. You can see I deployed a giant in the very back, which is a really slow card, and I built up a big push on the right-hand side. Now, normally I'd be playing a real opponent, but these are the trainers. All of the guys I'm going to be playing today are going to be computers, so they really don't know how to respond, but you can see I have almost an unstoppable army just by building up a pretty slow army composition. Now, normally I see people drop their troops in the very beginning, and they drop their troops right next to that bridge and go to their opponent's side of the base, but it's way better to save up, play a little bit defensively, and then counterattack your opponent with a big offensive push. All right, so we went ahead and got another chest. I'm going to go ahead and open that right now. Normally, chests aren't going to be 15 seconds. They're actually going to be either 3 hours for a silver chest, 8 hours for a gold chest, or 12 hours for a magical chest. So the magical chest gives you a crazy amount of cards, as well as the rare one does a pretty decent amount as well for the gold chest. And then, of course, the silver chest is your average chest. And opening this one up right here, we actually got the bomber upgrade, as well as we got a musketeer. So the musketeer, super strong at shooting air troops. But let's go ahead and talk about every troop. So the knight is going to do a decent amount of damage, and it also provides a little bit of tankiness. He's one of my favorite troops in the game. Also, you're going to have your archers, which are ranged, who I think are a little bit weak, but they're strong in the very beginning. Next up is the bomber, who is super strong against like goblins and skeletons because he does AoE damage. Arrows are really effective at taking out goblins and skeletons. Fireballs do a little bit more damage than arrows with a little bit smaller range. Giants actually are your big tanky unit who you put up front, and they target towers only. And then finally, you have the musketeer who, like I said, will target air troops like the balloon, the baby dragon, and stuff like that. All right, so skipping that next trainer battle, you can see I'm opening up another chest right now. And every time you open a chest and you start upgrading some of your cards, you're actually going to get some experience on the top left. So you can see I was 12 out of 20 at level 1. And as I open this up, you can see I also get the Prince, who is my first epic card. Now, the Prince is a beast. What the Prince does is he charges up his attack. And as he charges up his attack, once he's sped up, once he hits a target, he does double the damage. So if you throw the Prince, he's going to start walking for a second or two. But once he speeds up, he's going to do an insane amount of damage. So let me go ahead and show you guys that against Trainer Timu. By the way, normally I'm going to have audio inside of the videos and the game music, but for some reason it was weird inside of this episode. So expect that in episode number 2, and let's go ahead and drop our Prince. All right, so the prince is going to start making his way down the right. Looks like my opponent's going to drop a knight right here. I'm going to drop my archers, and notice my prince when he hits that tower. Boom, he's going to do double the damage, an insane amount right there. And you can see my bomber, like I talked about, does splash damage to multiple units. All right, so that was a nice little push right there. And like I said, the prince, super effective when he speeds up, but if he drops something like goblins or skeletons against the prince, it's going to slow him down and make him weak. So he definitely isn't like the most OP card in the game, but he's super strong, especially in the very beginning, and that is going to be a 3-crown victory right there. All right, so heading back, we are going to get another chest. Let's go ahead and open that up right now. Only a couple of trainer battles left, and then it's going to instantly put you into the real world, and you're going to be having multiplayer matches against other players. So fast forwarding past the next trainer match, I'm going to go ahead and type in my new name, which is going to be Chief Pat 2 on this Let's Play account. And as I open up this next chest right here, we're only going to have one trainer battle left, which I will show you guys against Trainer Boris. All right, so the chest is finishing opening up. This is actually going to be the last 15-second chest we get for the rest of the game, so say goodbye to that guy right there. And of course, you can speed up chests using gems, and you can also buy new chests using gems and gold, but again, this is going to pretty much be a gem-free account, so we're just going to wait it out for now. Okay, so arrows are going to upgrade right now, and when you upgrade your stuff, it gives you experience, like I said, to where now we've leveled up, and unlike Clash of Clans, leveling up is extremely important in Clash Royale. When you level up, it gives your King Tower as well as your Arena Towers more health and more damage, which is really significant when you go into battle. Playing someone who's a level above you is sort of like being a low Town Hall 9 versus a high Town Hall 9, so keep that in mind when you're doing battle, and it's always good to upgrade your stuff to get more experience. Okay, so final battle right here is going to be Trainer Boris. Taking a look at our deck right now, I'm just going to draw my prince on the right-hand side. The AI really aren't smart at all. Normally, I wouldn't do that in a real match because he would just drop the skeletons to counter my prince. But I'm just going to make a big push down the right-hand side. And yeah, it's going to be pretty easy as my guys make their way through. Archers to follow up, and that is going to finish it off for the final trainer battle. So like I said, you will either get a 3-hour chest, an 8-hour chest, or a 12-hour chest after every victory. The silver chest, which is 3 hours, is the most common. The 8-hour chest is a little bit rare, which is the gold chest. And of course, the magical chest, which is 12 hours, is extremely rare. And we ended up getting a silver chest for our troubles, and that will be the final trainer match that we're going to have to deal with. All right, so let's go ahead and click OK and take us into the real world. And after we click OK, it's going to put us inside of the Goblin Stadium. So how trophies work in this game, the higher trophy count that you have, the more cards that you unlock. So in the very beginning, for 0+ trophies, we're going to get goblins, spear goblins. When we move to the Bone Pit, which is 400, we're going to unlock some new cards. Barbarian Bowl, Pekka's Playhouse, all of these things get unlocked as you gain in trophies. And once you get up there, you can still unlock stuff from previous arenas. So if I have 1100 trophies, I can still unlock stuff inside of the Goblin Stadium. You don't have to go back down to 0 trophies to get goblins, so don't worry about that, and that's an incentive to climb trophies inside of the game. Okay, so taking a look at what we have, we are going to get a free chest, and every 4 hours you will get a free chest that you can open. So some people will probably be crazy about setting alarms on their phone every 4 hours to get their free chest. So I'm going to go ahead and open that right now, and you can see 359 minutes left as we start opening up our silver chest. Now, there is a crown chest up there, which I'm going to talk about in the next Let's Play video. Pretty much it's a daily reward for when you take 10 crowns a day. It'll give you a special chest. But that's actually going to do it for this video today as we finished up all of the trainers. So hopefully you guys understand the basics. You're going to want to take out towers to get crowns, which will overall give you a victory. Victories will give you chests, and once you unlock the chests, it will give you cards, and then you can use those cards to upgrade your cards inside of your deck. So overall, this is going to do it for the first Let's Play Clash Royale episode. I hope this helped you guys out. I'm going to keep making more complex episodes as we go into number 2, where we're going to be fighting people inside of multiplayer, and I'm going to talk you guys through all of my strategies and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you drop a like as well as subscribe if you haven't already for more Clash Royale and Clash of Clans videos. And that's going to do it for this video. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.